but I didn't see it. The last time I laid eyes on it was wandering kind of in the direction of the factory complex. Hello, enlarged supervisor. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Monday. Hope everyone's Monday's going well. As everyone knows, sometimes Mondays can suck. But welcome to the channel. I appreciate you stopping in. Hope you enjoy what I'm trying to put out. Right now, we're just doing a lot of running because we're raising money because we have plans. We have plans that we need to act on, and we need money to do it. Baby, it's not dinner time yet. We still got a half hour before your dinner. You still got like a half hour before your dinner. Oh, I guess you want attention because you know I can't say no to you while it's on stream. Yeah, you're a psychopath when you get attention. Oh yeah, you're such a good dog. Oh, you're such a good dog. Oh, you're such a good dog. Anyone in chat, if you want to type exclamation point Artemis, that will explain who this is. So I can't type right now, I've got a dog. There you go. She's such a good dog. She's such a good dog. Do a better angle. Oh, there we go, that's a better angle. Oh yeah, oh I know you're psycho. You want all the love and attention. Okay, where's your rope ring? Where's it at? Where'd you put it? Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah, you're a good. Oh, that's brightness is. Does that affect anything? I gotta fix this camera. It's so shit. There we go. There you go. Oh yeah, you're such a good girl. Alright, nope, no more. Relax. Seats. Place. Anka. Tone this down a little bit and then switch back to live game. Nope, that's the wrong live game. That's the right live game. Yes, so that's Artemis. She is a silver lab. She is both a very good dog and a pain in my ass. But when she has her vest on, she knows it's time to work. No, get down. Get down. Go lay down. I'll feed you in like a half hour. Oh, now it's working. See, it wasn't fucking working yesterday. I might as well over here. If anyone has any questions about Artemis, feel free to ask, and I have no qualms answering them. Oh, I actually do want that there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even switch the rest of the goddamn building. Nothing. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did actually. Don't want it. I don't even technically need to kill any infected anymore. I just like to because it's fun and sometimes they actually drop stuff that's good. I don't need to do it for reputation points anymore because I'm finally back to frickin' maxed out. Took frickin' forever. Especially when I died like 2 times and like I was almost maxed out again and then I lost another 1,000. It's a sad day. Nope, that's definitely not our axe. Feel like no, it's just okay. So server's about to restart here in a couple minutes. When it does, it's probably gonna go feed the dog. And then hopefully by the time we finish that, the server will be back up. And we'll continue with more running simulator. Basically what I need to do right now. I need like 17,500 zlotys. I need to get a key. Or a new key anyways, because whoever stole my van hasn't changed the fucking lock on it yet. And then I need to... Dude, why am I trying to beat things with a fucking dagger? Yeah, I'll need to get a key. Ooh. I'll need to get a blowtorch, which... That's gonna be the hard part, is getting a blowtorch. Now I'll still need another 15,000 for another fucking lock. I'll put this, oh no, that doesn't go up there, this has to stay out. This, and guess this. Oh, I could actually pick up those pistols and fix them. I want to. Yeah, I know it's fucking cold, Sam. Relax. Relax. It'll all be over soon. Oh, I didn't even actually need to move that much. Okay, cool. You know, I think in these barracks, or in these military jail buildings, I think I've seen a loot box in them once. I've yet to see him in there ever again. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go feed the dog. Wherever she went. I went to the living room. When I come back, we'll hopefully be able to get back on the server right then. So I'll be right back. I didn't even have the fucking music on. So yeah, give me a couple minutes and we'll get right back with the stream. Okay, I'm back. TJZR95, welcome to the channel. What question are you wanting to know? So when it comes to PvP, the whole attacker defender's rights, reading it was very confusing me. All right, so let's work through this. What part was confusing you? Like what area do we need to focus on? So obviously there's a lot that goes into the attacking defender's rights, so I just want to know a place for a place to start. Or are you just talking like in general the entire thing? Why does it sound like something locked? Okay, so obviously there's no KOS, right? Correct, there is no kill on site. But say you and me are chilling and you get pulled up on and held at gunpoint. Do I have the right to KOS or do I have to interact with them? So, Try to make sure I think about my answer very carefully, so not to like cause confusion and stuff. So when it comes to attacker and so if we were just sitting there chilling and someone comes up and someone tells us to well, first thing, as the attacker, they have to properly initiate on you. So they can't just come up and put a gun on us and not say anything. They have to have... No, I got you. I understand. This is just me trying to make sure this is good practice for me. Anyways, being a moderator and stuff. But so if the people were to come upon us and they started pointing guns at us, but they didn't say anything, and say they just basically came up and KOS'd us, that would be invalid kill on their end. Or say they came up on us and they say put your hands up, and they don't follow it with a consequence like put your hands up or I'm going to shoot you, and if they do that whole thing, that's a valid initiation. If they don't give us time to comply, like say they say that and only give us like 1 second, then which is that I'll be a key point where video evidence would be super helpful to kind of prove that, but they don't give us enough time to really comply to the proposal, especially if we're sitting down, then that would also be bad on their end. But as soon as if we think we have a reasonable chance, if it was just, say it was just me and you and the person that was attacking us and initiated on us, it was just them, they didn't have anyone else there helping them, it was just them versus us two, one could reasonably think if we were to try to defend ourselves from this, we would be within our rights, because it's a 2-on-1 on our end, or if they had another person there'd be like a 2-on-2, and there is a potential chance that reasonably we could come out on top. If we don't, then that's on us for not complying. But say it's like us two, and say there's like a group of 10 that run up on us and initiate on us, and we try fighting back. At that point, we could potentially be in the wrong, because we are basically 5-to-1 for each of us. And don't get me wrong, there's some PvP fucking gods out there, but for your average player, we would probably be no valuing for life, pending evidence and POVs and all that stuff. Like, I'm not trying to make definitives and whatnot. So long TLDR, basically, if there is a reasonable chance that we could so at that point, no, you would not be able to do that. Yes, you were nearby, unless we were part of the same group. So say, like, we were part of an approved group, not a dynamic group, like an approved group called the Wanderers. So I don't know if that's an actual group or not, but like the Wanderers, and we had our group was approved and stuff like that. At that point, you would be able to, because we are part of an approved group and we share attacker and defender rights. But if we're just running in a dynamic group, then no. Dynamic group meaning like we're running together, yes, but we're not like in an approved group. We're in a group, we could be in a group that's just not approved yet, but we're still a dynamic group at that point. Hopefully that makes sense. So like, say you hear me getting initiated on and you come to that building that I'm in, and you come in and tell the other guy to put his hand and you initiate on him, then and he doesn't comply, or you give him the initiation of like, if you lay a hand on my friend, then I'm going to kill you, sort of thing. And he does that, then you would definitely have like full rights. But yeah, unless we're like in the same room together where it can be reasonably associated that he's initiating on both of us. If you're a couple buildings down or in next building over and you hear me being initiated upon, you cannot just come in and just kill him. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. So what I could recommend, now there's not too many situations like that come up, but what I like to do before, I mean, obviously staff, I definitely do it now, but even before I was in staff and stuff like that, I would go to, pretty often, I would go to the reports or like the report section of the forum, definitely kind of read up on the current reports, because those are the most recent, but also like go back and maybe a month at most, we get a lot of reports, but go back and look at some reports that you think might be approaching the same subject, or the same thing when it comes to like initiations. Like, sounds kind of shitty to say, but it's like you can learn a lot from other people's fuck ups to prevent you from fucking up if you ever wanted to go down that route, or stuff like that. But I will say there is situational circumstances that, while the rules are pretty, you know, I'm not gonna say concrete, like they're established and stuff like that, there's some situations where I'm not gonna say the rules are gonna be bent, but other considerations may be taking place. And also what Helpful Fox said, joining a group that kind of maybe fits along the lines of what your character's style is, because then you can chat to them OOCly and say, hey, like, I'm kind of got some questions based on the kind of RP we're doing, like, what do I gotta pay attention to when I'm running with you guys doing a you know, group stuff. Or in character, you can kind of like just shadow the people, and like you're there on the scene, and you're doing what you're told to, but you're not like the voice, the one speaking. You're just basically kind of following the crowd essentially until you get comfortable. Or and outside of obviously coming to my channel, I like to think I'm pretty good with the rules. But if you ever have any questions that you need clarification on, you can go to the DayZ general channel, you can go to the general channel, or yeah, DayZ channel, the general channel, and even help desk. Help desk might be your best place, because then you can get a couple different opinions from people that are looking to help, but also staff as well. The staff pays attention to a lot of the channels, so it's not like if you go to DayZ, the DayZ section or the general section on the Discord, that you're going to get bad information. So if someone tries putting out bad information, they will get corrected. Yeah. Oh, I totally understand it. Like, yeah, my bet, I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with DayZ specifically, but if you're on the receiving end of stuff, F5 is going to save your life. So get that muscle memory in of the F5 key, and if you're ever initiating on someone, make sure you do it the proper way by giving not only the command but the consequence if the command is not followed, and you should be totally fine. That's where like the two, probably the most, I don't want to say mess ups, but like the most common areas where people might get tagged in reports is if they missed one or the other of those things. And then, like I said, and no, feel free to go back and double check the rules and stuff like that. And if you're still needing clarification on stuff, again, if you join a group, you can ask them there. If you want to go to like the help channel and get some help from there. This community is pretty good about helping each other. And then obviously as staff, it's our volunteer job, because they're not paid, to try to make sure people understand the rules. That way they can avoid being caught in a report. So I will say, the Frankie I'm in 1080p, I played DayZ a long time, but there's certain, I never was really on like the general servers a lot. So I apologize if I don't get that reference. I'm gonna assume it's a person that was very big back in like the twilight years of DayZ RP, or DayZ, or DayZ in general, I should say. I'm just gonna empty the ammo out of this because I can't sell this, but that's one. I'll leave it downstairs. Oh, that's like, yeah, I think I played a couple times on the Arma 2 DayZ mod, but like I never, that was roughly around the time that I was just kind of just getting into DayZ. Someone else must have been here because I only found, But thank you very much for the follow, CJ. As you know, you come in here, if you got any questions about DayZ, I will say DayZ RP more specifically, since you're a pretty long year veteran of DayZ in this channel. But if you have any other questions about DayZ, or you have questions about myself, feel free to stop in and ask away, and I'll do my best to answer them. And then Advocate, same goes for you. I appreciate the follow. I'm not sure what your history with DayZ is, but if you have any questions about myself, about DayZ, or about DayZ RP, please feel free to ask away, and I'll do my best to answer. Otherwise, both of you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the content. Right now, we're just doing a lot of running around. I'm trying to hoover up stuff to kind of nickel and dime my way into not being broke as shit, because there's definitely some... Are these bullet holes always? It must be always there. Yeah, that must be always there. Yeah, I appreciate every lurker, every viewer I get. Like, believe me, I've lurked on a lot of channels in my day. I still do. I'm even I'm like a lurking moderator in the channel as well. So I appreciate any viewers that I get. Helps kind of get some more visibility for the channel, as well as, I like to try to promote having a nice place for people to come just chill and hang out if they just have it up in the background or just listening, or if you're fortunate enough to have multiple screens, then doing stuff on the other screen. That's what I was looking at. Like that was my question too. I don't honestly know, but I think it is purely because I seriously catch a fucking cold. All right, I'm actually gonna try something real quick. So I got a suppressor on this, so. Okay, I think that must be visual because it's not leaving anything. It's not like Tarkov where you can see the bullet holes. So I think it must be, but that's just like it's an eye, like it caught, like just noticing it's like. But it's just like, I don't even know if, like they're bullet holes, but it's just like a very, You can tell it's like just copy and pasted like textures or whatever. Like there's a square. Like this is the square. From here to here is the square, and then the bullet hole is just kind of like in the center or something like that. So yeah, it's definitely visual. It's just seeing like a trail, like it's almost like following like a cookie crumb trail of bullet holes, and you're like, so I remember hearing shots coming from down here. I think it was down the hill, but it's like, was this person just like what the fuck was happening here? I think it is just like world visual though. I don't think it's anything crazy. Gotta take our multivitamins. Remember, take your multivitamins. Helps fight off. Helps boost your immune system. That's stuff like damp and stuff. Damp. Damp, pristine, wet. What sucks about these is you can't wring them out. Yeah, I know I'm sneezing. You know, a lot of people getting hit by cars lately. I'm pretty sure I saw either yesterday or Monday someone apologizing for running someone. So my question is though, without seeing the incident, was he driving cross country or on the railroad and the person that he did hit didn't see him coming? Or was I want to use this, but it doesn't have all the tools